Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the AJS TV channels. Aston Villa at home to Crystal Palace. A side that, to be honest, I'm sick of. Palace always find a way to do something against Villa. It's just been a thing the last few years for some reason. No matter how good they are or how bad we are or vice versa, they always seem to find a way to disrupt us in some form. Including... but not limited to, Ismaila Sarr has such a ridiculous record against us. It's honestly unbelievably laughable. And it's not even just at his Crystal Palace days. This stretches beyond that. Like, he played for Watford, and even when he was at Watford, he scored goals against Aston Villa. Yeah, I'm sick of him. I'm worried about today. There's just been a lot going on today. I will make some videos in the coming days. There's just been, honestly, just like one bad thing after another. I don't know why that comment was filtered, so I'll approve it. Sorry, mate. Right. Just 1 second, not my microphone. So let's start with the fact that Lucas Paquetá is not coming to Villa, most likely, after his celebration. He scored a penalty for not Crystal Palace. They're on my mind. He scored a penalty for West Ham, and in his celebration, he essentially told us to fuck off. So, it is what it is. Oh, thanks for the heart, me. I appreciate that very much. But yeah, so that's a great start after all the shite we had to listen to Fabrizio Romano yesterday. All of that for then Paquetá to come out himself, basically, publicly saying he's not going to go. And then we find out Emi Martinez is forcing his way out, which is unbelievable after absolutely everything that the club has been through with Emi. We essentially, I know he did well at Villa, but we gave him the opportunity at Villa. He wouldn't be playing for Argentina if he didn't sign for Villa. I absolutely stand on that. Arsenal didn't back him after how well he did on loan. I don't know. I think it's a really weird thing to do at the very end of a window, and he doesn't feature in the lineup or even on the bench for Aston Villa this evening, which is just, yeah. How's Paquetá, lads? Oh wait, I mean, I've just answered that. Look, all I'm gonna say is, John Duran did the Irons what he did that on a live stream and didn't sign for West Ham. So, I don't know. Don't trust everything you see. Probably will stay at West Ham, but don't trust absolutely everything you see a player do. I've seen that same John Duran player, kiss the badge and said, I'm staying here. A month later, went to Saudi. So, don't trust what players say. Hello, Blue Square on YouTube. How much will we get for Martinez? I don't know. I've not even heard about a fee. To be honest, we're apparently in for Costa as a replacement. I just find this ridiculous. This whole thing is mental. A few things as well. I love Emi Martinez. I love him so much that he's been on in a decline, an obvious decline for the last 18 months, right? But I loved him so much, I didn't care about it. I thought Emi, I know what Emi can do, but Emi has been really poor now for a long time. Right, and I think as Villa fans, I know we don't like to negatively say things about our players. I think we can finally all admit he's not been that great. He wasn't great last year. He made a lot of mistakes last year, including a really bad one against PSG, which technically cost us the game. I don't know. I backed him because he's Villa and I know what he can do. But I've been saying for a while, he hasn't been great. I wanted... Bizot started the season against Newcastle, got man of the match, and I'm like, I wanted him to start next week. That's before I knew all about this stuff in Man United. I wanted him to start against Brentford, and he didn't. So, I don't know. The whole situation is very fascinating. Feyenoord Villa, that's true. We got 2 trips to the Netherlands. We got Feyenoord and we got Go Ahead Eagles. Bizot deserves to start both games. Bizot has been brilliant. He was brilliant in our first game. literally gave us a point, we would have lost. Players coming out on the pitch. Need a result today. I just don't see it though. I don't see a world where we get something here. I think the club's in a little bit of disarray. We always struggle with Palace. I want to see us win today. I don't see a world where we do though, unfortunately. As horrible as that is to say, I don't know. Hopefully the players on the pitch can put in a performance that makes everyone forget about what's going on outside, because it's just been a bit chaotic right now. Second again, Arsenal. I mean, Arsenal, I watched that game. That game 1 was terrible. I don't like the way that Arteta sets up his sides. I find them incredibly boring to watch. And some people will say, oh, well, it will get Arsenal results. Well, it's not going to get them a league title. You're not going to get a league title playing that way. And they had this record of like unbeaten against the Big Six for a long time, and they've just lost. So they don't even have that now. I don't see a world where you win anything major playing that way. You just Stoke with money, you know? And Stoke weren't exactly winning Premier League titles. Guys, I'm live, by the way, on YouTube and TikTok, AJS TV. Feel free to watch on both. We're going to have stats on screen. We'll get into the lineups of both teams. I am actually happy. This could have been a lot worse. My mood's already a bit low anyway, but Villa have made aggressive changes from the first 2 really poor outings, to be honest. Bizot is in goal, like we said. It's no Emmy at all in the squad, so it is Bizot in goal. Back 4 of Cash, Konza, Mings, and Ian Matson. So no Luca Digne. We've been crying out for Matson playing left back. So I'm very happy with that. And also that ties in with another player, another former Dortmund player. We've got our midfield of John McGinn, Yuri Tielemans, Morgan Rogers, and Evan Gesson. So we're going to have McGinn in the middle. I don't know why Flashscore is saying McGinn out wide. McGinn will 100% be in the middle, with Gesson probably one side. I'm hoping Marlon the other, and Rogers alongside Watkins, but it could be another situation with Rogers out wide, Marlon behind Ollie Watkins. We'll have to wait and see, basically. I'd rather Marlon out wide. I think Marlon could cause some problems out wide. I'm just happy he's starting. He was our best player in pre-season. I was gutted that he hasn't had any starting time, to be honest. But here he is. Hopefully Ollie Watkins can start doing something as well. He's had a very, very quiet start to the season. You need goals and you start Watkins. I mean, he's better than any striker that you have. Hello, Jerome Villa TV. How you doing? And yes, Shadow Citizen, Marlon is starting, thank God. So we have the Dortmund link-up of Matson and Marlon. Hopefully we can get something today. We'll see. Tottenham Telolo. Do I think Emmy's leaving? Unfortunately, I don't see a world where Emmy. I mean, what I will say, right? He's burning bridges on a deal that might not happen. Like Man United are apparently going after another goalkeeper, and Emmy is essentially the backup to that. It's like they've got Emmy no matter what, but they want another keeper first. So Emmy burning bridges this much is so dangerous for him, especially when Bizot had such a good first game for Villa. With his attitude right now, say he doesn't go to United, I don't see him starting for Villa anytime soon. No chance. I don't get it. Football is a funny game sometimes. Like, his wife recently opened a shop, like, literally near the training ground at Villa. Why would she do that? And then he goes... things just don't make sense at Villa sometimes, I swear. But we're about to be underway over at Villa Park. I appreciate all the support. 60 viewers on TikTok right now. Thank you guys for the support, as always. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. And we are about to be underway. Arsenal drop the ball, buying out Gyökeres. It's too early to judge Gyökeres, in fairness. I have him in my FPL, we'll see. Palace do blast the ball out of play, and they're going to try and press Villa from an early throw-in. Heading Forza Inter, can you please not spam? I appreciate that you are excited in the chat, but hello. HM7, what's good, bro? Who's my favourite player? At Villa, I would say Yuri Tielemans. I think he's an absolute baller. Obviously, Morgan Rogers is a shout. Already an early ball for Villa. It's Ollie Watkins. Lovely through ball from Rogers. It's Gesson deflected cross, and Villa have an early corner in the first 30 seconds, which that is the best pass we've done probably this season already. Rodgers with an outside of the foot through ball. I mean, we saw none of that in the Newcastle game the whole 90 minutes. So that's already a positive start to this game. We have the best striker in the... Okay, that's funny. Look at his goal record, Jamie, and get back to me. Goldberg said he'd rather have Emi over the first choice keeper. I mean, United's goalkeeper options are shocking. Villa have another corner. First corner deflected away. This is at home. It's at Villa Park, my friend. At Villa Park. It'll be Ian Matson to take the corner for Aston Villa. We do need to win this, unfortunately. We haven't even scored. We are now the only team left in the league yet to score a goal this season. Matty Cash to take the corner for Villa randomly. Oh my God, Youri Tielemans had a free header and put it over. Oh my God. So Cash was there for the corner. It wasn't him that took it. Tielemans got free. Tielemans is so unbelievably free. How has he not hit the target? How on earth has he put that so far over? It's a completely free header from Youri Tielemans. That should be, at the very least, it should have been, you could argue it shouldn't have been a goal, but at the very least, you got to make the keeper make a save. That is shocking. That is absolutely shocking. Oliver, I would get suspended. Don't be a moron, my friend. Your favourite is Tyrone Mings. I do love Mings. He's a very passionate centre-half, and he always battles on, even if he's a bit hurt. He's someone you do want at your club, even in the dressing room. And even on corners, he's very good at headed clearances and stuff like that. Obviously, there's some stuff to his game that's not perfect, but he's not bad, you know. Like I think you have to be half decent to still be in the same side that got promoted from the Championship. Otherwise, he wouldn't still be here. Result to Matty Cash. A must-win game to start getting a couple wins under the belt, says Lee. I think we have to, at the very least, make sure we don't lose. If we lose today, we will be in absolute disarray. It's already been a pretty miserable day for Villa News. If we lose today, oh my life, there could be an eruption. I mean, we're second bottom in the league. I know we are 2 games in, but we are second bottom in the league, so a defeat would be horrible. Lovely long through ball towards Watkins. He's got it in the box on his own. Marlon alongside with him. He does lay it off to Tielemans. It does look like Marlon's playing alongside Ollie, unfortunately. And it will be Rodgers out wide. I think that is the system. Like I said, I'd prefer Rodgers to be with Watkins, but at least Marlon is playing. I wanted Marlon to start. I've been screaming for it. Still think sign him Paqueta? Probably not now. I will say to West Ham fans, don't believe in signs too much just because he might not go to Villa this time. You never know. Next transfer window, he could be going elsewhere. Don't get too attached to players like that. You had John Duran doing iron signs, and then he doesn't sign for West Ham. Then he started kissing the badge and signed for a Saudi club 3 months later. So you can't really go off that too much, but he's probably not signing for Villa. Lindelof to Villa. That, to be honest, I forgot to mention that. There's been so much going on today. Lindelof has signed. I'm not massively impressed with Lindelof. I didn't think he was very good at United. It is basically for squad depth, and he will probably play Europa League games. But I thought he was quite shit at United, to be honest. I keep it real on this channel. I don't like to gas people up for no reason, or some people just refuse to say anything negative about about the club they support. I don't really get it, other than the fact that we need squad players. That's the only thing I think of. He's just not great. I've seen Lindelof get ripped to pieces, probably compilations of it. Opinions on Watkins, I love him. He's had a rough start to the season so far, but I do love Ollie. Spurs might get Rodgers, no chance. You think Levy will cough up that money? You are on absolute dreamland, my son. I don't think he'll stay with us, but I think he'll be with us in the season. That's a fair shout. And a good win for West Ham today as well. Out of nowhere. I did not expect that after the first 2 games for West Ham. I did not expect them to win so emphatically, to be honest. I was stunned by that. Opinion on Costa, good goalkeeper, but I hate the situation we've been thrown into. We shouldn't be trying to buy a goalkeeper like 2 days before the window ends. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So thank you, Emmy, for that. I said if I have missed any comments, do let me know. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok. Please double tap the screen if you are enjoying. Hopefully Villa can kick off the season with something. I mean, we're 3 games in and it still feels like we haven't properly started the season yet. Gay, he pressed by Watkins and the corner flag. He clears it long. That's gone out of play. Well, the referee and the linesman don't agree. And thankfully, he doesn't call for a foul there as well as John McGinn. I mean, this referee is already a little bit whistle-friendly. McGinn wrestles, wins the ball back for Villa. 6 minutes gone, still goalless. Palace, in fairness, I mean, they defended the corners well, but they've not really got going at all. I can't even recall like anything they've done so far in this game. Still early on, Tielemans switches the play, looking for Cash. It's a bit of your typical slower build-up from Villa, and that's poor from McGinn. Oh, he does do well, though, to win the ball back for Villa, in fairness to McGinn. The pass was poor, but as long as he battles and, you know, tries to keep possession after that, that's fine. I always say McGinn is a workhorse in midfield. Rather him go to yours. Rather him go to you rather than Spurs. To be honest, Cloughton Blue, be happy with that. Blues are better than these teams. Are you on about the same blue side that lost to Leicester? Dear, oh dear. I think Gordon Banks will be brilliant in net today. 3 clean sheets this season already. The ghost of Gordon Banks? We know Hughes ain't beat us in a while. Match predictions today. I mean, 1-1. Give us our first goal of the season. You never know. I want to win, but I don't see it. Our record with Palace is horrendous. It doesn't matter. Like I said earlier in the stream, it doesn't matter how well we do. We always seem to struggle. It doesn't matter how poor form Palace have. It doesn't matter. They play Villa. They're fine. Horrendous. We lost last game of the season 2 years ago, 5-0. We lost there last year, 4-1, although we were screwed a little bit by VAR that day. In the Wembley semi-final, 3-0, a disastrous day. Even in the game that we drew at home, Tielemans missed a penalty. So, like, it's just been miserable playing Palace recently. I'm literally praying for us to get at least 1 goal, considering we haven't yet. I think it's not just that for me, right? It's not just the fact we haven't scored a goal this season so far. We haven't really looked like scoring a goal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we've come close. It's not like we've been very unlucky. It's not like we've forced the keeper into, like, save of the season. Newcastle game, Kamara probably should have done more with a header, but that was it for the whole game. And Brentford. I mean, the Brentford game was woeful. Again, it's just like... What, a Tielemans volley that got blocked? Like, seriously? I don't know. Like, our attack... I'm glad we switched it up today because our attack, the last 2 games, has been non-existent. That's a foul on Gesson, surely. Free kick to Aston Villa. Gesson wanted to play it short. The referee has stopped Villa playing that short. Adrian Goldeneye? I'm sure you love Villa, really. Cayman says, up the Villa. Opinion on Mason. Mason who? Mason Mount? Another Mason I'd rather not mention? What do you want? Lindelof will shit United, even squad depth, he'll be injured after 2 games. Well, hopefully he doesn't start. Imagine swapping Emmy for Sancho. Rather not think about it. I heard it could be a swap deal, a bit of money. Martinez, oh, Jesus. Sancho would be... Sancho at Villa? Give me strength, man. There's no way we pay the wages. Rodgers will improve after 7 p.m. tomorrow and we'll score. Free kick to Villa. Towards Mings. Bouncing doesn't quite fall well for Marlon. He still keeps the ball. Gets a deflection. Gets a corner. We've had a few set pieces already, but again, the set piece... I mean, I say the set pieces have been poor. They haven't, because Tielemans had a free header, which he should have bloody well buried. I'm just sorting my overlays over on YouTube. There we go. It is a corner to Villa. Matty Cash is on it. Oh, it's towards Konzo. Doesn't get the connection. I love Ezri Konzo, but he's not very imposing going forward. Doesn't score many goals. McGinn, last one back on the halfway line. Gets hustled and hassled. Gets fouled as well for his effort. He's... I will say, he's a bit lucky there. That could have gone horribly wrong for John McGinn. I'm surprised we left so few players back there. Nearly got caught on the break. We do have some stats over on the YouTube if you guys are interested. So the XG, I mean, there's a bit the game's barely been on. It's 0.04 for Villa. It's a, what is that? Hang on. I messed up something there. Yeah, 77% of the ball for Villa. I mean, we had loads of the ball against Brentford, but we did nothing with it. So there's no point having the ball if you're not going to cause problems. There we go. McGinn for Villa to Tyrone Mings. I don't know why these overlays break so often. It drives me insane. I literally do nothing, and it still breaks. I don't know what I do wrong. McGinn just about pokes that as he slips over. Maatsen finds Gesson. 1-2 with Maatsen. Maatsen towards Ollie Watkins, but he's held off really well by Gahey. Cash wins the tackle, but the loose ball falls to Wharton. Villa do really well. However, the referee, I don't know what he's whistled for here. Oh, Cash has been booked. Really? It didn't look like a foul to me. I might have to see that again. Thoughts on Martinez to United? I don't like the way he's done it, to be honest. I really don't. I don't like the way he seems like to have forced his way very late on in the window, and yeah, I'm not a fan of all that, to be honest. I just, if he wanted to do this, sort it out like months ago. Don't do it now. Like he's had a long time. Oh, it's going to VAR. Are you fucking serious? Oh, Cash actually might be sent off. It's a late one. Okay, the referee doesn't seem to be interested. Yeah, okay. VAR have moved on. It was a bit of a late one from Cash, in fairness. I didn't see... It didn't look that bad on first viewing, but it was a bit late and it was a bit high. But it's yeah, if that's a red card, the game's gone, unfortunately. Officiating seems to be bad this season, especially Leeds the other day. The Fulham one for me was ridiculous. I mean, thankfully, MOL actually acknowledged it was a wrong decision, but that doesn't give Fulham 3 points, does it? Absolute piss take. Dream signing? That's a good question. Who would I take as a dream? A realistic dream signing, I'd rather say. Who would I want? Who would I want? I say it because it's funny. Paquetá, after what he did today for West Ham, if we went and signed him after that, it'd be funny. You can't tell me it wouldn't. Like, if he's done all that in his goal celebration and then he signs for Villa, I would laugh. But it won't happen, but you can't tell me it's not funny. Our Villa and Man United lost to Grimsby. Is there a Man United fan? What I'll say about Emi, look, I love Emi. I really would. I love Emi and I've stuck with him. Even when Emi, like I said earlier today in the live stream, the last 12 to 18 months, Emi's been really poor. And like I've stuck with him. And like I don't often badmouth Emi because I know how good he can be, but he's been really, really poor for Villa. So I'm more annoyed with the way he's gone about with this. But I mean, Bizot first game of the season was really, really good, and it made me think, well, if Emi played today, I don't think we would have drawn that game. I don't know. I think United fans, if he does sign for United, and he doesn't improve, United fans will still be moaning about a goalkeeper, whether it's Onana, Bayindir, whoever. I don't think Emi is the answer for United, to be honest. And he's not even the first choice goalkeeper. They want someone else. Emi's the backup. So we'll have to wait and see. No, back it off you. Might not be. It could be a Spurs player in a few months' time. You never know. You never know, my friend. January transfer window, could be playing for Tottenham. They like your players. Awkward ball forward. It's gone straight to the hands of Bizot. Rolls out to Maatsen. Rodgers alongside with him. Guess on to the left. I think Donnarumma would fit in United. I don't. Donnarumma would never sign for United. I would be very surprised if Donnarumma signed. That would be a good signing for them, but he wouldn't do it. Like, no Europe, not even looking like qualifying for Europe. There's no way. I just don't see that. 17 minutes gone here at Villa Park. Still remains goalless. I'm live on YouTube and TikTok, AJS TV. Feel free to go over and watch it however you want to watch, to be honest. I've got stats live on YouTube if you're interested. And so far, Ian Maatsen has been very heavily favoured in a very quiet opening 17 minutes of the game today. I want to see more of Watkins. I feel like Watkins hasn't really featured much, even though he's started every game. He hasn't really been heavily involved in any of the play in any of the 3 games. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on, to be honest. You just bear with me, guys. I just realised that's kind of broken as well. Fantastic. Guys, don't be a streamer. It's not worth it. It really ain't. I promise. Just do that for now. I don't know what's going on. It just seems to have fully broken overnight. Lindelof has signed, yeah. He was a free agent. I'm not massively impressed with the signing, to be honest. I will back any player who plays for Villa. I'm not just going to sit here and say, start booming him or whatever. But I question the decision. I think it's only for squad depth because we're in Europe. That's the only thing I can think of, that we're desperate for a centre-half. Oh, what a ball. That's a penalty. That should be a penalty to Palace. Bizot has tripped over Kamada. Penalty Palace. Fuck's sake. Okay. This just might be one of those seasons, you know. Penalty Crystal Palace. Great ball, Mateta. He's onside. Cash keeps him on, of course. Goes round Bizot. I mean, does Bizot even touch him? I don't know if he touches, but does Bizot even touch him? I think he does clip him in it. Yeah. Fantastic. Penalty Palace. Through ball from Mateta. Found Kamada. 1-on-1. Round Bizot. I mean, he definitely felt the contact and went down, to be honest. Because there was very little there. But it's enough to trip him over. And it is a penalty to Crystal Palace. I don't believe that. That's Cash as well. Cash was on Kamada. And then let him go. Mateta versus Bizot. For the opening goal. Mateta, 1-0 Palace. Sends Bizot the wrong way. Our record with Palace, man. Jesus Christ. Oh, it actually is going to be just one of those days, isn't it? 1-0 Palace. He did miss a penalty, actually, in the semi-final. It meant nothing. But he did miss a penalty for Palace against Villa before, but he doesn't miss today. Great penalty, to be fair. Side foot, just kind of waits for Bizot to go the other way. Well, he got a booking somehow. Oh, he messed up the corner flag. He barely touched him, but it's enough to book him. Unfortunately, to give it, you can't really overturn that. He's definitely tried to con the referee. There we go. Palace on the attack. Munoz goes over. Thankfully, slips over, and Villa get a throw. And what a miserable start to this game. I'm just trying to. I don't know TikTok that well, to be honest. I'm trying to find a way to change my title because it's 1-0 Palace. I don't know if I can do that on my phone. I've never really done it, to be honest. Just bear with me as I try and figure this out. I can't be asked. Alexa, play that tune. What? Oh my god, Alexa, stop. God's sake. Look what you've done, Harry. Look what you've done. Alexa, stop. It heard me from here. I didn't even say that loud. I want to cry. I want to cry. Do you think you'll come up above Wolves end of the season? That's the conversation we're having now. Jesus Christ. I want to cry. I want the world. I actually want the ground to swallow me up. Begin. Deflected pass falls kindly. Gesund! Saved by Henderson. Oh, we needed something there. Mateta down the other end against Tyrone Mings. Bizot does well there. You cannot change stream title live. Oh, Jesus. Fantastic. Well, that's nice to know. Yeah, shut up, Jack. Headed away from Cash. It probably. I personally don't think it's enough contact, but it's not going to be overturned by VAR. I think he's looking for it. Bizot runs the risk there by sticking a leg out. And look, if that was Ollie Watkins or Rodgers, I wouldn't be complaining. I don't know. There's not a great deal of contact, but like, what's VAR supposed to do? Watkins to Marlon. Oh, but Gahey's done so well. We got a corner though for it. I'm more annoyed with Matty Cash once again, keeping Kamada onside. I mean, Jack, you know very little about football if you're blaming Bizot there. He's one-on-one. Like he's supposed. What's he supposed to do there? Matson corner, 25 gone, still 1-0 to Crystal Palace. I can't update title; it won't let me. I just looked online. On the TikTok mobile, it won't let me, so I don't know what to do. Corner comes in. I could pin a comment. If someone wants to type the phrase 1-0 Palace, I'll pin the damn comment. Now I'm going to get trolled with 1-0 Palace. John McGinn. I should be able to do that, right? At the very least. Yeah, I can pin comments. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Warplane. There we go. That's the best I can do, guys. That's the best I can do. Oh, Rogers crying for a throw in there. Doesn't go his way. Sorry, but you have to get the Pokemon Go kid out of goal if you want to get out the bottom half. There's no way a Chelsea fan is saying something about another team's goalkeeper. That's crazy. That's crazy. I need Rogers to score for FPL. Well, a lot of people have Rogers and Watkins in FPL, so that's going well for you lot. That's a foul throw from Munoz. Yeah, thankfully the referee spot. He's a Premier League player doing that. Rogers. This is what I mean. Rogers out wide, right? This is exactly what I'm talking about. Rogers out wide. 7 touches of the ball. 7. He doesn't get involved. Ugh. Oh man, depressing as hell, man. Honestly. Matson, Rogers. Oh, trying to find Watkins. He's overhit it. It can't go on like this, can it? This is horrible. I want to cry, man. What a horrible day of football for Villa. Just everything in general today. Come back in December, Harry. We might have come close. Hughes to Munoz. Oh my God, Sarr's missed a huge chance. I mean, he's not known for his aerial ability. It's a really good cross. I think a tall striker probably buries that. What a ball. To be honest, that's an insane ball. It's 1-0 Palace, mate. We'll get relegated to the... Oh my God. Fabrizio's just posted that Villa are linked with Dixon. Okay, I'm not... Thank you, James. I'm not falling for that. You of all people are trying that as... Mate. I'm feeling low as it is. I am feeling low as it is. Well, Will Hughes is clearly time wasting there, but whatever. God's sake, Jack. Martinez, United thoughts. I've said it a lot today, so very briefly. I just wish he sorted this out ages ago. I like Martinez. I really liked him at Villa. He's been poor for the last 18 months and I still stuck by him, so it's annoying to see what he's doing now. I don't think he sorts United's goalkeeping problems out, and you can bookmark that in any way you want. You can clip that. I don't think Martinez fixes United's goalkeeper issue. It will literally just be the rotating problem of Bayindir, Onana, Martinez. I've seen a lot of Martinez last 18 months to suggest it doesn't help United. And it's that simple. And it's a shame because I like him. I do like him, but I don't know. I honestly, you should watch more Villa games. Honestly, watch more Villa games from last season. You're being hopeful, which is fair enough, but I'm telling you now, be wary. Never seen so many teams need to sign replacements before they sell players until Liverpool decided to begin spending money. I find it funny, you broke the Premier League record for one of the most underwhelming players of all time. Florian Wirtz's FPL users must be quaking. Bro does nothing. Bro, like literally, bro does nothing. Guess on. We've kept the ball. We've had a lot of it. We've done so little with it. And once again, first shot on target from our opponent goes in. We had it 70 times last season. Cash does well there. Back to Konza. Right, so we tried to match Newcastle on the opening day. Didn't work. We drew 0-0 because we had a red card and Bizot played well in goal. Brentford last week got a fairly early goal and decided to sit back. We had 80% possession for the majority of that game, but we just could. I mean, we had the same team from week one, so we just could not figure a way to beat them. And their game plan was fine. They just sat back, sat in, and hung on for their 1-0. And then today, I mean, we've gone with more of an aggressive team today, but poor bit of marking from Cash. And a penalty, and here we are, 1-0 down. We are still only 3 games in this season, you know? Long way to go, but it has been a rough start for Villa. More possession than Palace, and the same shots as Palace, but we're 1-0 down. I would like to look. I think we should bring someone in, to be honest. That's up to Monchi. That's up to the Villa board. I still think we could do with someone else coming in, to be honest. We only have really one right back, and I don't even like Cash. I think Cash is shit, and we still have him as our pretty much only right back. I'd love to get a right back sorted. It ain't gonna happen. We've had this issue for years, literal years. I've said Cash is ass. I don't like Villa fans love him. I don't get it. I really don't get it. He works hard, and I'll never say he doesn't work hard, but he's just not. If you want to compete at the top end of the table, you're not doing that with Matty Cash. You're not going to consistently do it anyway. Palace keeping their first bit of sustained bit of possession out. Why does nothing happen in the centre? Because we've got no Rodgers there. We saw Rodgers have majority of the ball in the middle of the park last season, and he just decided to change that when we had Asensio in January, and it's literally just been the same shit again. Poor Cross and Richards in the circumstance there, by the way, for Palace. That should have been a huge chance. Watkins presses Gay here. So they go back to the goalkeeper. Villa fans, you should go on Twitter, Ben. A lot of Villa fans love him there. I don't know what it is with Twitter Villa fans, but my God, the Cash love over there is crazy. I think Unai has it all wrong. I don't mind us playing like this. This has been better than what... I mean, the bar is low, but it's been better today than what it has been in the first two games. Not by a great deal. I genuinely think the missing key is Rodgers in the middle. I feel like I'm going insane. I feel like I feel like I'm seeing things that the manager's not seeing, which should not happen. There has to be a reason why he's persisted. Are we fine? Hang on. I think Rodgers and Marlon have swapped now, though. Possibly. Unless this is just a defensive shape for some reason. Because we saw Marlon with Ollie up until the goal. And I've just seen now Rodgers actually next to Ollie. So maybe there has been a swap there. We can only hope. I just think he's useful in the middle. I think he loses that when he goes out wide. What question was that? Sorry. With this team, do you believe in top 5? You never know, but the longer we leave it to start actually playing football, the harder it's gonna be. I don't know. It has been miserable, but you've got to remember, football is a very long season. There's lots of changes that can happen, and we are very reactionary. Like, people will be laughing at Arsenal today because they lost to Liverpool, but they'll still be fine this season. Like, I don't know. Like, Sunderland have done well. Will Sunderland continue to do well? That's another question. Burnley did very well against Man United. Kind of were robbed, really. And you know, they could have had 4 points. They're on 3. Early days, guys. Early days. Dortmund talking the big 25. He did Moran. Honestly, Emery confuses me sometimes. He's a fantastic manager, but he just has some weird obsessions sometimes, and I don't quite understand why. I don't get it. Guessons look very good, by the way. I've been happy with what I've seen with Guesson. Bizot thumps it long, looking for Ollie. Does find Watkins, cushions it into Guesson. Back to Ian Matson. 38 gone, still 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Still, Palace's only shot on target has been their goal. Just put the 3-0 loss to Bayern in the back. Dortmund slander in my comment section is funny. We are in such a bad way, says Amazon seller. 40 minutes, literally nothing happens. What doesn't help is the crowd at Villa Park since we've been back in the Premier League. It's very flat when we're losing. And I don't know why, because in the Championship, it wasn't like that. But ever since we've been back, the fans are so reactive. If we're doing well, it's electric in there. If we're doing shit, it's shit in there. I don't get it, man. Some teams the fans drag their players, like, with support. We just kind of sit there and be miserable. Guesson, 3 players on him. Shifts the ball out to Matson. John McGinn finds Cash. Cash with space here. Finds Marlon out wide. Marlon. Cash on the overlap. Oh, Palace, man. I mean, that's just so easy. They defend in numbers, but it's just too easy for them sometimes. It's a triple cat. You know what's really funny? I have all the slander I give Cash, right? He's in my FPL. I'm not even joking. It's because he's cheap and Villa. We'd have sometimes a few clean sheets in a season, and he would consistently play. So all the slander I give Cash, he is in my FPL. I will say a lot of people came out the woodwork. By the way, we are unbeaten at home in a year. Watkins chases the ball. Oh, what a save, Henderson. Oh, Watkins should have scored though. Oh my God, Ollie Watkins 1-on-1 there. That should be 1-1. That actually should be 1-1. How was that bounced all the way? That's an unbelievable ball from John McGinn, which has definitely... I don't think that's meant for Ollie. He does get a nudge in the back, which I think puts him off. Has hit Henderson in the face. The keeper has saved it with his face. Oh my God. Goodness me, man. It's come off his cheek, bro. Maatsen corner. Tielemans flicks his header wide. We keep finding Tielemans at the near post, but his heading ability just isn't there today. I do agree. Watkins should have scored that. I 100% agree. Goodness me. I mean, McGinn must be wondering how that pass hasn't led to something. Because that cross is absolutely... Like, that crossfield ball is unbelievable. I mean, we're a little bit unlucky because it hit the keeper in the face, but he should bury that. It's just our luck, like, so far this season, I guess. Still yet to score. We're unbeaten at home in a year. And, of course, it could be Crystal Palace, of all teams, that ruin it. Of all the shit Villa have dealt with today, and how poor that we've kind of been in the last... I'd say that we were a little bit poor towards the end of last season at times, and we've had a poor start this season. We've had some rough patches. We've had a couple purple patches too, but we've through all of that remained unbeaten in an entire calendar year at Villa Park, and it might be ended by Crystal Palace, man. They literally, I hate them. They always find a way. Destiny arrives all the same. Like I don't get it. It was that. I mean, that's a huge throwback. That is. Some people won't even know that. Aaron, that's a good shout. Sarah Mateta incoming hat trick. Bring Duran back. His attitude stunk though. He's a top player, Duran, but his attitude just absolutely reeks. Which is a shame. Rui, I would get suspended. Don't be a moron. Long throw into Watkins. Gesson takes over. He's very good with his feet, Gesson. Cross on Maatsen's gone over Marlon. Found Cash on the far side. Cash into John McGinn. We just can't seem to get through. Palace set up so well. Every time we have a ball in a fairly dangerous area, there's always 3 players around him. Doesn't matter if it's Watkins, Rodgers, whoever. Gesson consistently has players on him all the time. It's been genuinely has been an unreal defensive display from Crystal Palace so far. McGinn looked to have been fouled there. The referee not interested. Need Villa to score, says Ron. Well, Watkins should have. And here we are. Still 1-0 down. Still yet to have a goal in the Premier League this season. Still the only team to have that. And our unbeaten streak at Villa Park is threatened. So if we don't get that goal, it goes. Hate to say it, Bayern are another level this season. Watch them smash Leipzig. Leipzig aren't great though. And they have let go of some players. So as much as Bayern are Bayern, Leipzig are weaker. Cash finds Marlon. Marlon into McGinn. Could have clipped the ball to the far post there. Decides not to. Maatsen. Konza found short. Gesson looks, I will say, he looks quite tidy on the ball. Every time he gets the ball though, and you know, some Villa fans in the chat, if you're watching, might agree, he just gets completely surrounded and suppressed every single time Gesson's there. And now Mateta on the break, but well done, Bizot, off his line. Actually picks a pass and finds Gesson in his clearance. Really well read by Marco Bizot there. Reading the situation, Palace could have had a one-on-one. Marlon tries to find Watkins. Well read. Defensively, Palace have been brilliant. And, I mean, Adam Wharton has just walked through our midfield there too. They're the last team in the cup. They are the last team to beat us, but in the league it was Arsenal. But yeah, it is funny. The last team to beat Villa at Villa Park in all competitions was Crystal Palace. I hate Palace, man. I hate them. I absolutely hate Palace. They knocked us out of both cups last season. Oh, I hate Palace. There's probably some Palace fans in my TikTok live or wherever loving this. You guys, like, I don't know what it is. It's such a bogey team for no reason. Munoz cross is overhit, and that'll be a goal kick. 3 minutes added time shown at the end of the first half here. Do you think Bizot could be the new Martinez? I mean, he's not looked too bad. He got man of the match against Newcastle. He does get done a little bit by Kamada, but I mean, Kamada's one-on-one. Like, it's not his fault. He's left in that situation one-on-one. So I'm not going to blame him for that. It's hard to say. Like, you can't really, like, that's why I said I refuse to judge Gyökeres yet, because it's so early on into your playing career at a new club. AJ, as a Barca fan, can you people take Rashford back, please? He has been doing nothing for us. I love Rashford. Look, Barca have, I will say, a little bit of an ego. And you have to remember, like, you're a good side. You're not what you once were. You're still a good side. And Rashford can contribute to that. That's a nice touch from Rodgers. He's fouled there by Hughes. Is he not going to book him? Is he not going to book him? Oh my God, Hughes has avoided a yellow card now twice. That is unbelievable. Hughes should have been booked for time wasting, and thankfully 4 Villa players surrounded the referee there saying, how on earth has he not been booked? Hughes avoided a yellow for time wasting, and then slide tackle, lunged into Rodgers and avoided another booking, I think. I can't believe that. Rodgers likes to play down in the middle. If you've literally never seen Rodgers play. If not, Rodgers is at his best when he's behind Ollie. Him out wide, he's shit. Tielemans, that's poor. That's really poor from Tielemans. How on earth got Tielemans on my mind now. How on earth Hughes avoided a booking there is unreal. Absolutely unbelievable. That's half time. And it is 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Jesus. I mean, that's a penalty. That should have been a penalty, no? Mings pulled to the ground. Takes a lot to pull Mings down. It's 6'5". Oh, hang on. Oh. Okay. He paused and VAR had a look and it's not enough apparently. But a penalty to Villa could have been given there. I mean, that is a penalty, in fairness. He has literally 2 hands around Mings there, pulls him to the ground. We just see no consistency. I don't have any faith in VAR. Like, especially after what happened in the Chelsea game. I literally have zero faith in VAR. You can't just pull someone down like that. That's crazy. Has VAR ever been useful? That's a good question. That is a nailed-on pen there. You can't argue that. It's 2 hands on him. Stops Mings running forward. And when I saw the referee pause, just to get clarification, I'm very surprised they didn't tell him to go to the monitor there and have a look. Jesus, man. Well, cue the meltdown. That's what I say. Cue the Villa meltdown. Because, oh my life, it is coming. The storm is coming. Villa report on Twitter said, what would you change at the break? The ref. The president of business operations. We're in desperate need of a proper 10. Rodgers is great when we transition quickly, but this low block's killing us. We need to move the ball quicker. Terminate Cash's contract. 6 transfer windows. He's still starting for this club. What does Unai see in him? Unai loves Cash. That I don't get. Someone else said, yeah, how's that not a pen? I mean, that wasn't an answer to the question. I mean, I'm still stunned as to how that wasn't given. We've seen softer penalties get given this weekend by VAR, so I'm stunned by that. Dear. I have no words. Half time, we're 1-0 down. It has been fairly even. Palace have just sat back. This is the thing. This is literally Brentford all over again. It's literally Palace, right? Glasner looked at the Villa Brentford game and said, right, get that first goal, we win the game. We just sit back because Villa are clueless against a low block. They've literally copied to the the minute detail what Brentford did, and once again we're struggling. We just cannot play low block. We are absolutely useless against low block. Oh my days, man! This has been this is not a new thing, by the way. This has been a thing for a very bloody long time. Give me strength, man. Let me know what you guys think if you're watching the game, if you're a Villa fan, or... I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say. Other than I am sad. This has just been... It's been a horrible day of football. Just in general for Aston Villa. There we go. I've sorted the overlays out, guys. Sorry for that. It's been a little bit broken today. Guys, if you do want to join my FPL, the code is 3KW4FV. See if I can find a way to put that into my TikTok live chat for you lot. Does Mateta get another shot on target? Probably. I don't know, bro. Maybe. Let me just suffer for a little bit, dude. Okay, one sec. I'm just doing a bloody puzzle to verify my own bloody account. Alright, bear with me. 3KW4FV. There you go, guys. If you want to join my FPL, feel free. There is the code to go and do so. Annoyingly, it's not coming up over on this chat. Rodgers and Watkins do nothing, says Daisy. Why Watkins? Watkins should have buried that. I'm still annoyed about it. Watkins 100% should have buried that. He did have a little push on his back as he went for the shot, but still is no excuse. Gotta score those. I could list off loads of stats. It means nothing. The only stat that really truly matters is the scoreline. But we've had 55% of the ball. That was higher, but Palace had sustained possession towards the end of the first half. 4 shots to 2. 2 on target to 1. Palace's only shot on target is their goal. I'm just looking at the replay again. To Cash, it literally keeps Kamada onside in typical fashion. I mean, how many times last season that happened? Konza and Mings kept in line. Maatsen was just behind that. It's literally just Cash decided to follow Kamada and not look across. If he just decided to stop following Kamada, none of that happens. I don't think there's much contact there. In fairness, I think Kamada's looking for that all day. If that's Villa, would I be happy with it? Sure, but it's not enough to overturn. But I still think that's less of a penalty than the one that Villa weren't given, unfortunately. But it is what it is. I mean, I hope they show it again, but Tyrone Mings was literally wrestled to the ground right at the end of the first half, and VAR had a look at it, and it wasn't enough, apparently, to overturn. Because why not? Rodgers has been descending ability and effort. It's not pleasant to see. Villa need to score to save me from FPL forfeits. Christian, oh dear. Well, I would be starting to prepare the forfeit right now. Cash was given a yellow for a high tackle. I mean, it is a bit of a reckless one, in fairness. I mean, that could have gone another way. It's just rash. It's typical Cash being typically rash, to be honest. And yeah, I want to see the. I think they're showing the Watkins chance. Konza into McGinn. This ball from McGinn is outrageous. McGinn pings like a 60-yard ball over the top, bounces all the way to Watkins one-on-one. I mean, he's literally. One sec. Just, again, the verification thing. He's literally down the middle of the goal. Has to score that. He has to score that, man. It hits Henderson in the face. Like, when you look, he's down, it's down. I mean, Villa are 45 minutes away from our home record going. We are, believe it or not, we are unbeaten at Villa Park in the last year, which is mental. No matter how good or how bad we are, we've had a mix of both in the last calendar year. We have still maintained that unbeaten record. In fact, the last time we lost in the league game was to Arsenal, where David Raya got man of the match, and even on that day, Ollie missed 2 absolute sitters, and we undeservedly lost to Arsenal. Villa views on Twitter said, anyone else feel like Villa will never score a goal again? Dear. Yeah, Paquetá's probably staying now. I wouldn't be surprised if he left in January, but he's probably staying at least to then. It probably won't even be to Villa. He'll probably be to like Spurs. But I can see him going. How is this a Villa side under Emery? Crazy. Flat McGinn trying to make it work. Yeah, that's pretty much spot on. There's Newcastle fans said Newcastle Villa being shit with concern. Oh my days. We're getting relegated, aren't we? Absolutely terrible again. Well done. Are we going to do a Spurs and finish 17th and win the Europa League? Oh, man. I'll ask the chat, actually, because that's a funny question to ask. As a Villa fan, would you take 17th and you win the Europa League? Would you take it? Would you take doing a Spurs? So I want to know that. I personally don't give a shit. If we won the Europa League, as long as we stayed in the division, I don't care where we finish. It's just we never win anything. But I 100% would take it. It's a trophy. That's all anyone will care about. Trophy's a trophy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Can't be stingy at trophies. Like, I'd even, as much as people would, it's funny with sport, right? In terms of a season, I would say finishing 17th and winning a trophy is better than finishing second and winning no trophy. Because at the end of the day, 20 years down the line, what are you going to remember? You won the trophy. You know, Arsenal aren't going to remember, I mean, they might, but Arsenal won't remember finishing second. It'll just be the blur of years they finished second. I would rather, because they're both getting the Champions League as well. I'd rather win a trophy. I think that's a better season. Is it sustain? I'd say for sustainability, you could argue you'd rather finish second, but in terms of an individual season, I think it's better to win a trophy and finish 17th. 17th Europa League. Got them some ballers in as well. What's going on with us at the moment? I think. Look, this is what I will say. Right, first game tactically got it horribly wrong. Brentford, it was a little bit better, but Still, we should be beating a team like Brentford. No disrespect to Brentford, but they just lost to Sunderland. We should be beating a team like Brentford. We couldn't break them down. We've changed our squad because we kept basically the same team from game week 1 to game week 2. Today has been a little bit better. We have done a bit more with the ball. Still nowhere near enough, but we've done a little bit more. I don't think, and maybe I'm insane, I don't think it is as bad as what some people are saying. People like to be reactionary. I'm not saying it's great. I mean, Watkins has a shot that hits the keeper's face. Like, he didn't even look. He literally, his face turned to his side. He didn't even look. Like, I'm not being funny. That's just unfortunate. Like, that should be 1-1. And then we get robbed of a penalty. Like, Mings gets pulled over at the end of the first half, 2 hands on him, stops him running, pulls him to the ground. Takes a lot to pull someone who's 6'5" over as well. I don't know. It's not been great. It's not been horrendous, in fairness. And this is literally game week 3. It is just game week 3. I think people do need to calm down just a little bit. It is concerning, though, that we still haven't scored a goal. I will say that. And as things stand, we would be second bottom in the Premier League. Only above Wolves, who've lost every single game so far this season. In fact, the other teams down the bottom, Fulham, were very harshly done by against United and were very harshly done by against Chelsea. So they probably don't deserve to be down here. Newcastle were unlucky against us. Were unlucky against Liverpool and were pretty shit against Leeds. West Ham were shocking for both of their first 2 games and were pretty good today. Brentford was shocking for 2 of them, but beat us I'd say they played average. We were just poor. And very similar with Burnley. Like, I don't know. Man City are on 3 points, guys, as well. Like, I don't think City. I mean, you probably would get some City fans saying like it's a disaster over there, Pep out, all that. But we're 3 games in. Please score, mate. Please score 2, mate, for my Aka. I mean, I'm not personally doing it, but I hope for the best. If you put Villa in an accumulator, though, that's on you. All right, people hate the truth. Your name is ironic. Look, let's not press the panic button, my friend. Not too early. Emi Buendia is he coming on? Hang on. I haven't put my earpiece in much in the game so far. Emi Buendia has a kit ready. I think he's preparing to come on for Villa. That's a very interesting sub. Who would even that be for? I'm trying to think now. Rodgers, maybe? That'd be a crazy sub to me, I think. I don't know. Could be for John McGinn, maybe in midfield, but I think McGinn's been one of our better players, so I'd rather not have that. If it looks about season, Watkins, Rodgers so poor. Watkins sometimes just needs like a little bit of time to get going. I remember Watkins didn't score. Was it the first 5-6 games in a season once? Got his first goal against Chelsea and then went on a run and ended up like with 19 Premier League goals. So sometimes you just need a little bit. You just need a little bit to get going. And he's a very confident player, Ollie. But Buendia is coming on for Villa. It's an unusual early change for Unai Emery. He doesn't often make them. Come on, Buendia. Oh, to be fair, Buendia and Marlon were 2 of the most impressive players in pre-season, so I'm not surprised. McGinn is staying on. Trying to figure out who's going off then. I wonder. Get a couple goals, confidence will come. I agree, Elliot. We're about to be underway for the second half. Hopefully, something positive because, I don't know. Villa, Fenerbahce thoughts. Oh, John. Could be Edison in goal as well. Buendia on, Gesson off. I don't think Gesson's been that bad. I don't know. I don't think Gesson's been that bad. I think he's looked quite tidy out wide. I'm surprised with that change. Maybe he's not like entirely fully fit. Maybe, I don't know, but I am very surprised to see Gesson off at half-time for Villa. Final score prediction. I want to say like 1-1, but we'll see. We will see. I want a goal, man. I feel like if we got a goal, it would settle some nerves. Konza into Mings. Can we start the second half well? Like I said, it was a fairly even first half. It's just, you know, they scored their shot on target. We have 2 and we don't score either. Cash goes down the channel. Won back by Mitchell. Hughes, I'm still annoyed that Hughes has avoided a yellow card for 2 very obvious bookings. Like, it should have been on the cusp of a red card. Never mind still being completely free of any kind of card against him. Cash throwing for Villa. He tried to sneak a few yards forward there. Cash gets a 1-2. Buendia. Buendia into Cash again. Early cross deflected. Early corner at the whole 10. Adin Flapcap. Oi oi. Up the Villa late to the show. Not to the game. Typical Palace game. Yeah. Typical Palace, mate. Typical Palace. Corner to Villa. Yeah, I'm confused, to be honest. Why has he took Guess on? The only thing I think of is he's not completely fully fit. I did put the FPL code in. I might put it in again. Corner for Villa towards Watkins. Doesn't get the header onto it. Tielemans edge of the box. He doesn't decide to shoot. McGinn cross. Doesn't beat the first man. God's sake. Still we have it with Maatsen. If I get the TikTok chat up again, I can post it in there. Like I said, for anyone interested in the FPL, we do have a code. Buendia. Oh, shit. What the hell? Don't know what happened there, but my stream almost died on my screen there. Buendia into Marlon. Positive start in the first 2 minutes of the half. Cross from Marlon. Over hit. Maatsen races to keep it in play, but only gives possession back to Crystal Palace, unfortunately. Wharton tries a through ball. Goes straight into the path of Tyrone Mings. Watkins trying to wrestle with Lacroix. There you go, guys. FPL code. I did put it in earlier, but if you want to join the FPL, feel free to do so. Make me more miserable. Make me lower. Put me lower down the league table. Rogers does well to wrestle with Wharton. Watkins out wide. The thing is, where's the options? Does well though. Beats one man, but gets tackled by the second. Throw into Aston Villa. We needed the first half. Sorry, I misread that. Flat Cat. We ended the first half a bit better. Maybe Buendia will make a difference. Weird sub to make though. So soon. Like I said, unless it's just a fitness thing, that's the only thing I think of. Because I thought Gesson looked quite tidy. It's hard for him to get going when there's like 3 players on him at all times. I don't know. Sorry, Jay, but we want freedom. Look at the option. We've got Buendia. I like him in Buendia, though. Maybe I'm just like a Buendia fan, but I really liked him in pre-season. There's not really been any time where I've not liked Buendia. I think he's got on with whatever we've wanted him to do, whether it's on loan or playing or whatever. Why all these Villa fans think you'll get the money? Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Exactly my point. FT. People just get reactionary when they watch football or just any sport in general. We can agree it's not been great, but we need to calm down a little bit, you know? Need to calm down a little bit. Sunderland have won 2 Premier League games. They're not going to continue to do that, you know? The Sunderland are on course to make Europe right now. You know, so like that's what I'm talking about. We got to like seriously calm down. Marlon does well. Rodgers tries to flick the ball into Watkins. It's just a really poor pass from Rodgers. Palace on the ball, 50 minutes gone, still 1-0 to the away side. Table means little until Christmas, yep. 18 of you in the YouTube live, 73 of you in the TikTok live. If you haven't already, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new on YouTube. Double tap the screen if you are watching over on TikTok. I've hit 3,000 likes on TikTok. We get to 4K in the next, what? Let's say 4K in 10 minutes. I think we can do it if people actually go for it. Long ball looking for Watkins, but there's no way he's going to get that. Gay here has probably been man of the match today, to be honest. Absolute rock solid centre-back performance. He's just dealt with Ollie so easily. It pains me. Absolutely pains me. Villa playing shit. It's not been great. We've been probably as good as Palace, but Palace have just sat back and defended. And after they got their goal, it's your typical away performance. We've had back-to-back weeks now of a team sitting back after they've scored, and we couldn't find a way against Brentford last week. We're struggling this week. That should be a foul. Is he finally going to get a booking? Hey, he's on a yellow. Oh my God, it's happened. Will Hughes, because he doesn't book him in the first half, he's then allowed to rugby tackle Tielemans in the second half. Look at that. Shirt pull isn't enough. He has to carry on because he avoided the yellow card in the first half. If he's on a yellow, he doesn't do that because guess what? That's a red. That's a second yellow, my friend. But because the ref's a coward and he doesn't, but thankfully Emery is very passionate like me and also demanded a yellow for that. But because the coward of a ref decided not to book him in the first half, he's then allowed to do that second half, which is exactly what he did, and I knew he was going to do it. That's his one rugby tackle a game done. At least we've burnt through it now. He can't do that twice. Oh, you never know. The referee probably wouldn't send him off if he'd done it twice. Ridiculous. Absolutely bloody ridiculous. Free kick to Villa down halfway line. I'm not upset at all. Tielemans floats one. Good pick out, actually. Konza. Cash. What the fuck was that, Cash? What is that? He scuffs it into the ground. Oh, I hate... Honestly, Cash winds me up, man. He winds me up. He's so shit, man. Buendia finds Cash this time. Please, a better ball. Oh my God! He's so bad. That's a pen on Rodgers, surely. How is he's waved it away again? Oh my God, man! This referee. Goodness me, man! Look, what part of the ball has Lacroix got there? I'm watching this again. There, he literally gets nowhere near the ball. He's so clumsy into the back of Rodgers there. Oh, come on, man. Goodness me. I'm just... If he was wearing a gold shirt, that'd be given. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, wow, Maatsen does really well. Maatsen's cross deflects. Falls to Buendia. Tielemans, edge of the box. He goes for it. Oh, save from Henderson. It's a really awkward save to make. McGinn keeps it alive. A Palace player has gone down injured. Oh, to be fair, Mitchell with an unbelievable tackle there on McGinn to stop Villa. Oh, that's a poor pass, though. Villa get it back. Buendia finds Maatsen, edge of the box, 35 yards out. Ball into Rodgers. Oh, that's shocking from Rodgers. That is shocking from Rodgers. But they keep giving it back. They just keep giving it back. Tielemans, Buendia, edge of the box. Marlon can't get the shot away. Finds Rodgers inside the penalty area. Rodgers on his right, and now on his left. Oh, can we please do something? We're just dancing with the ball now. Now, Palace have like multiple players injured here. Cross towards Rodgers, flicked away. I imagine they're just going to put this out of play, and they do, and they finally will be able to address their injuries. Palace there were as Wharton battling on with an injury, hobbling about on the pitch. Obviously, the Villa fans are not going to be happy that he's down. Just seeing the Tielemans shot, it's just not in the corner. That's the thing. It's just kind of down the middle. It's curling, but down the middle of the goal. And it's one Henderson would love to save every day of the week. It's a bit more positive from Villa, and we've definitely been the better side in the second half, but still not a lot to show for it, in fairness. Yeah, VAR is shit. I don't care, man. VAR just doesn't do anything. Yeah. I just feel like of the two situations, Mings in the first half, Rodgers in the second half, just there, you have to give one. I'm not okay. Ty, the Millwall fan who lost to Wrexham, has come in. You are insane. Don't think I've forgotten about you losing to Ryan Reynolds FC. You have zero shame. Zero shame. Ryan Reynolds. The VR people don't even get off the phones when reviewing. I hate the clear and obvious shit, man. I hate it. I hate it. It's either a decision or it's not. I hate this like grey area in football. I really do. Flatcast says yet another Emery halftime little chat seems to work. Throw into Villa. Maatsen. He's on it. Struggling. At least you're ironic with your banter, Jamie. Maatsen back to Mings. I was going to look. We've had a better second half, but it doesn't excuse how poor defensively we were in their goal. I mean, I'm specifically digging out Matty Cash there, but it's still. I hated the fact that he kept Kamada on side and then didn't even stick with Kamada to allow him the easiest one-on-one with Bizot ever. And then Bizot has to commit himself some way. Cross from Cash, flicked away by Lacroix. Corner to Villa at the whole 10. I said Lacroix. It was actually Gahey who won the header. Gahey's literally been the best player on the pitch. He has been absolutely unreal for Palace. I can see why they don't want to lose him. Marlon short to Maatsen. McGinn's cross. Decent towards the back post. No one there to attack it, though. Won back by Konza. Konza wants players forward. Cash into Tielemans. That's a shite ball into McGinn, but thankfully Maatsen is there anyway. There is no way he meant that for Maatsen, though. McGinn goes long. It's just the same shit. It's just over and over. We put cross, they clear. We put cross, they clear. Maatsen, I mean, we want a handball there, but I don't think we're going to get that. This referee's given us nothing all game. I'm not even going to claim for that. It's not even worth. But the Villa crowd cried for handball. To be fair, Buendia's hit the pitch running. It's been quite bright in the first, 12 minutes of the second half. It does feel like we're back in Gerrard era. It's just, I didn't want to say it, but this consistent cross towards Watkins that goes nowhere is something that we did a lot under Gerrard and under Dean Smith at times as well. Like, it's not worked all game. Can we please just keep the ball on the floor for just a little bit? Rodgers, who might do this time. Rodgers in the box of Villa. Right foot! Good save, Henderson. He tips it round the post. Villa have a corner. Doesn't get a lot of conviction on the shot, though, Rodgers. And he tries to find that near post. And look at that, guys. We keep the ball on the floor. On the floor. And we get something from it. It's a good save. It takes the deflection. So that could have sent Henderson the wrong way. But crazy. We keep the ball on the floor. We do something. Tielemans, edge of the box. Finds Cash. He goes for goal. Cash has sailed it into the whole 10. And that will be a goal kick. I mean, he catches it, in fairness, but it's always rising. Oh, the comments, well, that's quite funny. Scary. Commentator just said the same thing. Oh, man. Bring on... yeah. Can you not self-promote, my friend? TikTok is great for algorithm. You do not need anything more. Make good content. Mateta chests it down, finds Munoz. Literally, the graph here is showing only 3% of the ball has been in Villa's half. Or I should say, sorry, Villa's final third. The rest of the play is literally being either by the Palace goal or in the middle of the park. Score is 1-0 to Crystal Palace, guys. Mateta penalty. It still remains Palace's only shot on target. I kid you not. Rodgers, awkward ball back to Maatsen. He does keep it in play. Tielemans, we have half an hour to play, guys. We're still... Oh, what a ball from Tielemans, trying to find Watkins, but Henderson, to his credit, read that really well. But that was a really smart idea out of nowhere from Youri Tielemans. It's something he can provide. We saw it last season. Oh, Henderson's just thrown the ball out. You don't often see that. Henderson, for Palace, has just thrown the ball out of play. That is hilarious. He has absolutely missiled his throw into the stands. Tielemans back to Mings. See how different we look when we... Yes, I only look at the table, really, when it gets to around, I'd say, start of December. That's when I've properly have a look at the table. Konza out wide to Cash. Cash towards Buendia. Takes it off his chest. Buendia into Marlon. Marlon tries to poke it forward. Tielemans flicks it on just towards no Villa player. We still have it with Morgan Rodgers. This is just frustrating. It really is. And now Rodgers with a very lazy tackle attempt. Ismail Assar, he loves a goal against Villa. He's been very, I will say, underwhelming today. It's not like it's mattered because Palace are still winning this game. But he hasn't been great. Mings does really well there. Really, really well there. And he actually hurts a Palace player in the process. Buendia finds Rodgers. His touch lets him down. Villa do have a free kick, though. It's the referee, I'm surprised, does give for a foul on Emi Buendia. Munoz still down. Oh, the Villa crowd are not happy with what's going on here. Munoz is apparently hurt. We'll see. Yeah. I'm having some Blues fans in the comments. Guys, you lost to Leicester City, who were shocking in the Premier League last season, and you comfortably lost to them. Do you have no shame? I know the answer to that is no, because I had Blues fans try and banter me when you were in League One last year, so clearly not. Oh, to be fair to Munoz, Mings does catch him a little bit as he makes the tackle. Does he try and milk it? Oh, 100%. But Mings does catch... it's not a foul because he obviously gets the ball and pokes it forward. Free kick to Villa. It's a good one from McGinn, but no one attacks it. It will deflect and it will be an Aston Villa throw-in. Cash might line up a long throw here. He is wiping up the ball. We've seen this a few times. Dean Smith liked to employ this a lot, actually. In fact, you can look it up. A Danny Ings overhead kick goal from a Matty Cash throw-in a couple of years ago. Cash with the throw. Flicked on by Emi Buendia. I don't know what this camera angle is. Camera angle just seemed to follow Will Hughes. McGinn under pressure back to Bizot. I don't know how I'm still getting Blues fans here. You know what? I give you guys some credit. You're still fighting the fight. I don't think you're going to be in the Premier League anytime soon. Gahey with a shirt pull there on Daniel Marlon, which gets avoided. I know he does actually play advantage. I'm surprised he would give that. This referee has not really given Villa much today. Great ball from Rodgers into Maatsen. Maatsen cross. Oh, shocking. For every one thing we do really well, we follow that up with something shit. And that's just been a consistent theme throughout this whole game. There'll be one bit of passage of play that's brilliant, but then the end product is still ass. That pass from Rodgers is fantastic. Maatsen has to do more with it. Oh, he's never given a foul for that. Oh my God. Free kick to Palace on the halfway line. Lone Wolf, 64 minutes played, mate. It's 1-0 to Palace. We've been the better side. It's just, I can't score. Palace 40% of the ball, 1 shot on target, and they still lead away. They have just, in fairness to Palace, they've sat back and defended well. I'll give them that. Their game plan today was to just get a goal and sit, and they've done that very well, to their credit. But we have dominated this game and just can't score. It's just unfortunate, but it is what it is. It's going to be another situation where we once again only concede 1 shot on target all game, and it will lose us the game. Lacroix with a shove in the back on Watkins. Cash back to Konza. The ball has just been consistently at a claret and blue shirt all second half. Mings tries to lump it forward. That's a poor pass. It's Buendia for Villa. Rodgers, cross deflected, and for the millionth time today, it's a corner at the whole 10. That's really good for Emi Buendia. I mean, he's been so bright coming on. I mean, he'd love to have played Watkins too, but Watkins would have been offside. Ollie just would have been offside if he tried to find the pass. Matty Cash. It's ninth corner. 9th Villa corner, man. Palace haven't even had one yet. It's going to be, once again, Cash corner. Doesn't find a Villa man. Tielemans, that's a foul probably. A referee doesn't get, I'm surprised. I thought that was a foul for Palace. Maatsen, he puts a cross towards the keeper. And it's caught. Maatsen's crossing has been woeful. It's been absolutely woeful. But that's not what he's good at. What he's good at is chasing, chasing long balls or making runs on the overlap, finding the ball at his feet. That's what Maatsen's good at. We're playing Maatsen like we're playing Digne. It's like he just doesn't have the delivery that Digne has. I hate a low block. We don't know what to do. We like it when teams come at us because we get to find spaces. Then we hate playing low block. The best way, I would say it over and over again, the best way to beat Villa is low block. We just are clueless. We're like, look at that from Cash. Look at that. It's a simple pass into the feet. Marlon, literally back to goal. He wants that to his feet, mate. Oh, Gahey has a shot. Oh my God, Gahey has scored a screamer. I'm done. Mark Gahey has put the ball in the top corner. Oh my God. Oh my God. I actually can't believe what I've just witnessed there. Gahey makes it 2-0 to Crystal Palace. I can't believe that. I mean, he was my man of the match before the goal. That's outrageous. That is absolutely outrageous. And you know who gave the ball away, guys? You know who gave the ball away? Do you want to have a guess? Do you want to have a guess? Because I will tell you. He wears the shirt number 2. To no surprise to absolutely anybody. As if it was Konza's clearance that was quite poor, in fairness. But all of it started because of Matty Cash. But it was Konza's poor clearance as well. I'm not just going to throw Cash in the dirt. Yeah, what is that clearance from Konza? Put that Rosette? That's outrageous from Gahey, though. How has he put the ball there? A centre half with an absolutely outrageous finish. I can't believe I've just witnessed that. Yeah, Palace low block is brutal. We just cannot figure out a way to beat it. And Chelsea, you didn't concede to them, so it didn't matter too much. But Chelsea also couldn't get through the Palace low block. It's brutal. We like playing teams that actually try and play football. Whenever we get a low block, we are clueless. We're absolutely clueless. Palace, 2 shots on target, 2 goals for Crystal Palace. You could not write this. You literally could. This is like the epitome away day. 40% possession, 2 shots on target, 2 goals. You know, it's just like the perfect away day for Palace. The perfect away day if you've ever seen it. Cash with the cross of Villa. Watkins flicks a header. Was that tipped over from Henderson? I think it's just gone over. That was a Palace. I mean, that honestly is probably one of the best goals we've seen all season from any team. That shot from Gahey is just ridiculous. Bizot didn't even dive. Oh, he does get a finger on it, Henderson. He does get a finger, but the referee doesn't see it, so... Hughes is coming off. I mean, he should have been booked in the first half. He was able to then rugby tackle Tielemans. It's not like we'd have done anything with it anyway. Knowing Villa today. But, Jesus, man. We just are woeful in attack against low block. We're clueless. I've said it. I've said it for years. We are so clueless against low block. Look at, like, when we finished fourth. We won a lot of games against better teams. That year we beat Arsenal, we beat Spurs, we beat Man City. We beat teams that actually played football, came at Villa, attacked Villa. And we hit them on the break. You can't hit a team on the break like Palace because they don't bring players forward to begin with. Oh, good goalkeeping there from Bizot. Does catch the cross well. Smashes it long towards the halfway line, towards Watkins, who's been just very quiet again. I say that, still should have scored. Oh, I'm so done. His hold-up play has been horrendous. He's just not on the wavelength. Some of our squad just are not on the wavelength with each other. Simple passes. Simple passes. We like to put the ball into space, and like oftentimes we want it to feet. Palace try and go long towards Mateta, into the hands of Bizot. It's one of those. It's just gonna be one of those seasons. I feel. Like I said to you guys earlier, would you take 17th in Europa League? Because I bloody well certainly would. Would be nice to win a trophy. Thing is, does this side have the cojones to win one? Unreal. Buendia. Good pass. Maatsen. It's going to fall to Marlon! Side netting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Buendia does not deserve to be on the losing team, by the way. Buendia has been so good since coming on. Look at that pass. And then Maatsen scuffs it. And then Marlon blasts it into the... Put it across goal. Oh, it's like I'm watching Benny Hill, honestly. Oh, fucking hell, man. Maatsen has just gone for absolute power. And it's not worked. Shut up. I hate you, man. Oh, man. Okay, can we not spam the chat? Please, don't be a knobhead. You can have your banter comments, just don't spam it, yeah? Power tower is on. Cash is off. Cash is going right back. No, it'd be great if we had an actual second right back, guys. Crazy thought. Torres heads it forward. Do I have a look at the meltdown that's going on Twitter right now? Do I bother? Do I bother? Oh, just you wait, guys. I'm doing player ratings on TikTok after this. Just you wait. Just you bloody well wait. Thankfully, a lot of people are noticing Cash being shit. Bloody hell. Cash, 2 mistakes, and we can see 2 goals. It feels like I'm watching an anime. Like, he's so shit. And he plays every week because we have no backup. And it's no matter how bad he is, you'll still have some people who will support him. And Emery loves him. He's so bad. He's so unbelievably bad. His cross was so bad against Newcastle, it led to a counter-attack and then a subsequent red card for Konza. How can your crossing ability be that bad it leads to a counter-attack for your opposition? But because he made a couple blocks in the game, he was one of our best players, according to some people. I'm losing. I'm crashing out. I'm actually seriously crashing out. I'm not even joking. Oh, Joel not being in my FPL probably helps me, to be honest. Because I did have a look. I had Grealish in my FPL before game week 1, and the last change I made was I took Grealish out. Because I thought, I thought he'd do well at Everton, but I'm like, it is still Everton, and it is the biggest mistake I've made in a long time for FPL. Watching right now, we're just not looking for it and going forward. I don't get it, man. We've created chances. We've got into good situations, and then it's just the final pass is shit every time. Like I said, for everything we do really well, we then do something shit. Like, I'll give you an example. Rodgers does a little fake reverse pass into Maatsen. Maatsen acres of space. Really good bit of play for Morgan Rodgers. What does Maatsen go and do? Just clips across into the arms of Henderson. Like, we follow up that. John McGinn, one of the best 60-yard passes you will ever see. What does Watkins go and do? Smack it down the middle of the goal. And it hits the face of Henderson. Like, for every one thing we do well, we do another thing shit following it. Long throw for Palace. Flicked on. Back post. 3. Oh my god, it's 3-0 to Crystal Palace. It's 3-0 to Palace. Oh my life. And he's going to get treatment because he got an absolute clattering there. 3-0 to Palace. Oh my god, we're on pieces. He's back up now. Is it Sarr? Oh, don't tell me it's Sarr. It's never... Was that Sarr who scored? I've got my I took my headphones out. Oh, whatever. Sorry, my headphones. He's on. I think he might be off actually. Oh my god. I got no words. Ismaila Sarr has a goal against Villa. In other news, water is wet. This guy loves us. He must think we are utter shit, man. No matter who he plays for, no matter what kind of game it is, he loves a goal against us. I mean, they're checking the goal. To be fair, on that angle, hang on, I'll see what they're saying. It looked offside from that angle, but I don't know anymore. It did look off for me. It stands 3-0. Sarr has scored. Sarr scores against Villa. Jesus. I prefer not to speak. In the words of Jose Mourinho, I prefer not to speak. Oh, and guess what, guys? You can't, honestly, it feels like I'm joking. 3 shots on target for Palace, 3 goals. Palace have actually scored with every shot on target. Every shot on target of Palace has gone in the net. It's 11 shots to 4 and we're 3-0 down. Unbelievable. Unbloody believable. What a nightmare. I hate Palace, man. I hate Crystal Palace. I hate this club. I hate them. I hate them. Guys, if you have enjoyed my pain, at least follow me. You get to see more pain, potentially. This must be great. I've had, to be honest, since the Newcastle game, I've had a weird influx of Birmingham fans who followed me, and I swear they only follow me just to like laugh at my pain. Because when we were good, we didn't have this shit. Marlon's just put a shot over. I mean, that was a shot out of frustration from Daniel Marlon. Oh, we still haven't scored a goal. Yeah, it's a very good shout. He said the worst bit we still haven't scored. Jesus Christ. It's getting worse. 0-0 on the opening day. 1-0 defeat last week. 3-0. And then we have the international break. To be honest, probably at a good time. United have scored. Even Wolves have scored. That's what you need to say. Even Wolves, who are shit, have scored a goal. They got 2, didn't they, actually? And their dog. They're shite. They didn't even have... I swear Larson didn't even play. And they still scored 2 goals. No, he won't get sent. I think Unai's got enough... enough in the bank. But this has been abysmal. I just can't believe it's 12 shots to 4. And we're 3-0 down. 3 shots on target, 3 goals is just... that's just unbelievable. The last time I remember something significant like that was when we played Olympiacos and they scored 4 goals in 5 shots on target. And that was when Robin Olsen was in goal. Look, Bizot has not played well today. I'm going to say that right now. We played really well first game. Bizot has not played well today. In fairness, he has been stitched up royally by Cash on 2 occasions. The last goal is poor goalkeeping. Is it good defending? God, no. But is it poor keeping? I think you have to question it a little bit. Tielemans cross towards the far post. Can we get 1 goal to cut, just to get off the mark, please? It's all. The ground is very empty. A lot of fans have left. I don't blame them. I do not blame them. Well, Monchi's at the game, by the way, so surely he has to have some kind of say now for players we get in. There's no way he can look at this and think, yeah, we don't need anyone else. Cross towards Watkins, only half cleared. Throw in for Villa. You know what this game feels like to me? This game feels like you're trying to chase a rat around, like, I don't know, let's say a piece of grass, a garden. You're trying to chase it. And in doing so, you consistently like run into walls, you run into lampposts, you step on nails. you get nowhere near it, and as soon as you really hurt yourself, it comes behind you and bites you in the ass. That's exactly what this game has felt like. It's just been frustrating trying to chase a 1-0 scoreline, a million crosses. It felt like the Gerrard days, a million crosses to no one, and then Palace score an outrageous goal with Gahey, and then some honking goalkeeping for the third goal. But we've had chances in this game, we're just not taking them. Probably a big rat from Small Heath, to be honest. Oh, dear. Yeah, Buendia, 3 chances created. In fact, in the most chances created, in the top 5, 4 of them are Villa. And Emi Buendia created 3. Look, I still love Emery. I'm going to say this isn't entirely on Emery. It doesn't help that we've got a goalkeeper that's decided to try and force a move away. Yeah, it's not great, is it, Asen? Oh yeah, does it still say 2-0? Well, my heart says 3-0. That's all that matters. We just need some Chelsea. Look, Chelsea can play shit and still win. So we just need a bit of that, it seems. Glasner always. I don't know what it is, man. It's not even just Glasner, because we started. Our record with Palace happened before Glasner. It's a Palace thing. Gahey with a good clearance. I say it's good. He has sliced it out of play for a Villa corner, but we've had so many corners, it probably doesn't matter. Send us 30 million, I'll give you Chilwell. We'll be paying for his crutches, essentially. Guys, always bloody injured. I remember him and Reece James being constantly out. All the time. Yeah, 0 goals. 124 of you. You guys love seeing my pain. Over on TikTok. I bet half of you, Blue Noses. How many times has Sarr... I don't want to talk about it. Sarr loves a goal against Villa. Like I said, even Sarr at Watford loved the goal against Villa. And Watford, they were shit when he played for them. And he still loved the goal against Villa then. Buendia somehow finds Watkins. Back to Buendia again. Is the ball going to bounce kindly for Villa? Of course it doesn't. We have 2 minutes to play. Just put us out of misery. Like, we don't need any added time here. A Palace player's gone down for some reason. If there's no need to time waste, guys. It's over. It's fine. 30 mil is a bargain. I've heard Chelsea are going to apparently cancel Raheem Sterling's contract if he doesn't find a new club, which gives Sterling, and you can look this up, £34 million to pay off the rest of his contract. £34 million. That is horrendous business from Chelsea. The whole Sterling saga has been shocking from start to finish. Sterling is in no hurry to find anywhere. Yeah, Villa is rough. We'll give you Jackson when he flies back from Germany. As much as I don't rate Jackson, he did work well with Unai Emery before. So I thought, well, maybe he could have cooked something up with him, but we never got the deal done. I still don't rate him as a player, but Emery likes him. I guess. Yeah, had to be Sarr. True, Charlie. If you want free money, whenever we play against Ismail Assar, just put a bet on he's scoring a goal. It's just free money, mate. Free money. I'm just... I am so like, I don't know what to say. Disassociated from this game. This game, I mean, has been miserable from literal almost the first minute, to be honest. I still think taking off Gesson was a Wendy has been very good since coming on. I still think that sub was strange. I think this is a good international break for Villa, though. Because we just have not started the season. We just seriously need to go back to the dressing room and be like, okay, season starts 2 weeks from now. Just say we've given everyone else a 3-week head start. Because this has been, I mean, look at that from Rodgers. That pass is awful. And they could be in again here. To be fair to Bogard, he's actually done really well to keep up with him. They still have it. It could be 4. Great save, Bizot. Well, we have saved the shot, guys. A Palace shot on target did not go in. Get the beers out. Get the beers out. A Palace shot on target did not hit the back of the Villa net. Oh my God, cause for celebration. I am buzzing. That's a foul. Free kick to Villa. Look, Palace have done exactly what they wanted to today. I still don't... This does sound insane, right? You have to stick with me. I don't think Palace have actually been all that great. They just sat back. But we're so shit. Like, they just sat back from the first goal. And then Gahey scores a blinder and we lose all confidence. Like, we, for like 25 minutes, were battering down the door. Unfortunately, with like bananas and not actual weapons, because we are clowns. And then Gahey scores like the goal of his career, and the heads just drop entirely. Literally, the first 3 shots on target go in the net. I was, and then Dean Henderson is making a reaction save as Rodgers has a shot that takes a deflection that would have wrong-footed a few goalkeepers, but Henderson is pretty good, so he reacts. In the first half, Watkins one-on-one should have buried, and he didn't. Well, there are excuses. I'm just ranting, to be honest. I'm just ranting. It's just football, unfortunately. Gahey's been rock solid. Like, if there's ever a showcase for why you'd want Gahey as a centre half, I mean, today is the day, and that's before the goal. I don't care about the goal. Him at the back has been ridiculously good. Another block in this time by Bogard. I think Bogard's been okay since coming on. I didn't even read out the subs, by the way, because I just got dejected. I mean, Burrows, Torres, Digne, and Bogard come on for Maatsen, Marlon, McGinn, and Cash. 7 minutes added time were shown as well. Which, I mean, I just don't want. I just did not want. I feel for the fans who went today. Where's Paquetá? Probably at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in a few months. You never know. West Ham players like to go there. Maybe ends up at the Emirates. West Ham players like to go there as well. Who knows? At this rate, Lindelof starts centre back. I'd have Lindelof in, and he's shit as well. I'd have Lindelof starting next game, man. I hate sport sometimes. Literally, Glasner looked at the Villa Brentford game and went, "Yeah, we'll do that," and it's worked. They literally carbon copy, sat back, defend, 11 men behind the ball, and we're clueless. Oh my God, we've just put the ball out of play under no pressure. That has just summed up today, to be honest. I mean, he was a free agent. I still think he's shit, and probably should be looking at other players in my honest opinion. But we need squad depth, and PSR is an issue, so I don't fucking know. Rodgers, I think, was fouled there, and he is fouled now. Free kick to Aston Villa. Richards with the foul. He's also been very good. I think the entire Palace backline has been very good today. I have no words. We have a minute until my suffering ends, I guess. I'll see what the Villa fans are saying online, because it won't be positive, I'll tell you now. Oh no, shocker. Crazy. Dan Bardell said there could be 7 years of stoppage time and he wouldn't score. Oh my god. If you don't laugh, you cry. So you just gotta laugh. You got to laugh. The comments include liquidate the club. Fucking shambles. My wheelchair-bound nan has more legs than this team. Disgraceful. Would you okay? Wide open at the back. I'm going to game end myself. Are Bruce or Gerrard busy? I've never seen defending like it. That defending is awful for the last goal. I feel sick looking at that back. It honestly, the last time I've seen Villa Park this empty was like when we were bottom of the league. I'm going to give a very scathing and sad report. That is full time 3-0 to Crystal Palace. Thank you all for watching. I had 136 of you in TikTok live today. All my life. And we have some time to reflect and go again, I guess, after the international break. Appreciate you guys. I'll be doing, like I said, a few TikTok videos. I'll probably do a YouTube video as well this week because it's been horrendous. I'll do a review as well on the transfer window. A very limited transfer window for Villa. You guys have been great. Thank you for watching.